This is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 5th of April, and Friday, the 6th of April, 2018. As usual, we typically don't do a market preview for both, or for Friday, once the week is pretty much wrapped up, so this is going to be for both days. The ES bounced after gapping down pretty heavily, and we came near the lows of February. Double bottom potentially forming. We'll talk about that. Here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures form. So we'll look at the rest of the markets and then go from there. So we've got crude oil gained 32 cents to 63.70. Cup and handle forming there towards new highs. Remember that 13 sell signal was the high. Gold down $8.90. Not much there. It's been basing for a while. S&P cash index closes. Remember, we had that 13 buy signal 3 days ago. Got the gap down to on Wednesday, and there was a big gap, by the way, and then opened or closed up 30.24 points. Stocks up 16.92 after again gapping down like the rest of the market. The Nasdaq huge reversal. This was down almost. This was new lows for the month almost on the open. It was down over 100 points and then closed up 101. The biotech's up 92.41. Big update, but still right against that 10-day moving average. Still down for most of the last few months. The VIX loses 1.04 points to 20.06. The trend, another low number at 0.71, puts the 10-day moving average at 1.22, but we've still got that one really high number above 2.5. That'll hold that up. NASDAQ volume, one of the lightest. Again, the up days are light volume. The down days are heavy. 2.2 billion shares on the NASDAQ. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ plus 859. On the New York plus 1,097. Not as good as the prior 2 days when we seemed like we were up more. Google gains $11.03. Apple up $3.22. Amazon up 18.52. Remember, this was down. This has been, look, an inside 3 days for Amazon. It's been the same place for a couple days in a row. Netflix up 5.27. Tesla up 19.41. That's a big, remember, Tesla gapped down, so this fills that gap and more. Big bounce for Tesla. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 25 cents, which is not the end of the world. And there's could be a 13 buy signal here soon, although it's going to be a little lower to get that. Goldman Sachs up 204, again bouncing off the lows. So what started out lower ended up higher. Here's the ES on the 5-minute charts. Again, you can see we gapped down just under the lows of the prior day. Oops, sorry about that. And then rallied. It took all morning to get back to fill the gap. Then we pulled back over lunch. Then we took out the highs. We rallied in the afternoon. NASDAQ side, basically the same thing. And look at this. This is what's interesting. On the 5-minute chart, closing on a 13 sell signal on the NQs. All right. So what do we have left for the week? On Thursday, we have the weekly unemployment numbers. That's the initial and continuing jobless claims at 8:30. We've got trade balance. That's a big one. Natty gas an hour into the market. And then on Friday, we've got the unemployment rate, which is another big one, and consumer credit at 3 in the afternoon. That's it. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday.